before it started, the names that we have here in top 8 might not be the ones that you were expecting. Players like Infiltration, players like dude, there's so
Hey,
many.
let me tell you. Let me
yeah.
tell you who's in, who made it, who ended up between 32nd and 9th.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Let's mention some players who end up in that list. Bonchan Sagat, Filipino Man Rose, Tampa Bison, Ricky Ortiz. That's where Mago ended up. That's where Daigo ended up.
Yep.
That's where Knuckledew ended up. That's where Dako, Xiaohai, Infiltration is in there. Smug is in there. Itabashi Zangief is in there. Tokido is in there. I'm Still the Daddy is in there. Gamer B is in there. That is a list of not top 8 players at final round 18.
Now remember, the winner of this event automatically qualifies for the Capcom Cup coming in December this year for that huge $120,000 first prize cash money. And so let's go over who the 8 players who have that opportunity are.
Okay, sure. So in winner's side, on the top are E.G. Momochi and Razor Shen. Maybe no surprises there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fudo and Dominion are on the other winner's side.
Right.
Okay. Loser's side, one of them on the top, NYC Furby, Arturo Sanchez versus Snake Eyes. And then on the other side is Hero Jaron Grayson from New York and Kazunoko.
Yeah, one thing that was going to stand out to a lot of people with all the international competition that has shown up, 4 international players, 4 U.S. players.
That's true.
Very impressive, and especially impressive is the New York scene.
You're right.
Let's talk about this a little bit. NYC Furby has been playing out of his mind.
He was playing out of his mind yesterday.
Yeah.
And he credits playing Under Night and Birth a lot.
Yeah.
For that, for the speed of playing a zoner in that game and bringing it over to SF4, where he played Dalsum the whole time. Well, maybe not the whole time, but on stream he played Dalsum, not the Rose, and it's because he felt so confident and he knew everything was just going right for him. All those little scramble situations that oftentimes Dalsum has trouble winning, no invincible moves, kind of slow buttons, he won those.
Yes.
And
including the most ridiculous comeback against Tampa Bison at
without
one
Ultra One. There was no Yoga Catastrophe in there. He was just doing it by corner pressure.
Right.
So he just played remarkably. Can he keep that up for a second day?
Yeah.
I think that's the question.
Yeah, but also, as you mentioned, EMP Hero, Jaron Grayson doing amazing job playing, far beyond a lot of people's expectations of him. But he said he's been studying, he's been practicing a lot. And, of course, probably the least surprise to most people is Dominion.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Dominion is back in that position where you expect him to be there.
Yep. But we are going to start right away here, and we are going to begin with losers bracket match. T.S. Sabin going up against Snake Eyes. Now, keep in mind, this is a run back.
That's right. They played yesterday, and Snake Eyes was sent to losers by Arturo Sanchez's Dalsum. It was the same character matchup. I think Snake is right to stick with Zangief. He talked a little bit about it with me earlier, and he was saying he studied it a little bit. He had some better ideas for how to deal with Arturo's neutral game and Arturo's defense. Yesterday, Art was just entirely on point with exactly where the buttons needed to be pressed. He didn't overcommit in situations. Art, ultimately sent to losers by Fudo. That was to make top 8. So that was his one loss yesterday to Fudo Fei. The Snake Eyes is here. If you recall, yesterday he beat Bonchan. He sent Bonchan out of the tournament by switching away from Geef and going to Evil Ryu. But I think he's smart to stick with Geef here, like I said.
Yeah, Evil Ryu not necessarily a better matchup. So.
Right.
Now the question is, can Snake Eyes get in? Arturo did a great job yesterday keeping Zangief out.
Yes, but I already like some of the jump spacings that Snake has been using. A little bit different jump timing. That's a great one, for example. That would have been tough to challenge for Sim. Great escape. And again, Sim just harassing.
No damage yet for Snake Eyes at all.
That could change it at any time. It's so tough to keep a life lead as a Dalsum player, but he's doing it with those shorts. Great whiff punish. This is all him. Oh, he even gets a little combo in the sniper. What a first round by Arturo Sanchez. I think he answered the question, can he keep this up 2 days in a row?
And with an emphatic perfect to start this tournament, this top 8.
Oh, just out of range.
And keep in mind, one thing I want to remind everyone on stream right now, every match is 3 out of 5.
Oh, I think he got him. No, great read. Unfortunately for Snake Eyes, he lets his opponent out of the corner. Oh, he got the crumple.
He tried to punish, and so he got counter hit.
There it is.
Empty jump, low jab. It just, maybe he went for a throw or something like that. But Snake Eyes, that is what happens when Zangief gets in, even just one time. There you go. Those EX up flames, keeping him out.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe range to jump from. You can gain space by doing so.
Having trouble getting past those stand fierces.
Well, I love the reaction to the stand fierce to just do the green hand afterward, get some space. He's had it a couple of times here. You saw Art do the double fierce just in case that time.
All right, he's in, but nice backdash from Arturo, just trying to get away.
Art pressing some great buttons. He hasn't been caught by Lariat yet. Okay.
Nice, always with the proper EX up flame reaction.
Some of those have been risky. You know, Geef has jumped from ranges where that might have whiffed if he didn't press a button. But Art has just guessed right. He's just had total control.
You saw that stand roundhouse there from that exact range. He said, you know what, you're going to try to bait me into EX up flame?
Snake Eyes is worried. He can't jump from that range. That's EX up flame range. Roundhouse! There it is! What a game.
So again, 3 out of 5. So Snake Eyes does have an opportunity to maybe try a secondary character, but like you said, I don't even know if he has a character that's suited for this.
No, he told me that he's going to stick with Geef. The Evil Ryu he showed against Bonchan. You know, Evil Ryu doesn't have a better matchup than Zangief does against Dawson.
Right, exactly.
Right? And he hasn't practiced that matchup as much either. You know, that was an anti-Sagat option, not an anti-Sim option. Oh, here's long kick.
Oh, nice. Just a throw from Arturo. And now look at all the space that he has to try to run.
Back to this mid-range control.
Arturo doing an amazing job right now, keeping him out, hitting all the right buttons at all the right times. 3 buttons right in a row, you saw a hit. And he's willing to take that stand short there, because that's really nothing. What is the discouragement there?
Yeah, that's nice for Snake Eyes, but of course he's going to need more damage than that. So Geef is, I think, doing a good job of hanging out at a range where Sim can't really attack. That said, if he sticks out here for another, you know, several seconds, 30 seconds or so, then it can be over. So at some point, it's going to become crunch time.
Right now, Arturo's use of that stand roundhouse as an anti-air has been perfect.
And that's been, oh. Geef wants meter for the next round.
Yeah, building meter. Snake Eyes just gave up that round.
Now, Hanzo Gonzo gave us some very, very interesting statistics. He looked at how many jumps Snake Eyes had in this set that he had against Art yesterday. And it's very interesting to see how often he successfully jumped in. It was not very often. In fact, in one round, he jumped 21 times and he only got 3 hits. I love that kind of stat. But so far, Snake has mostly refrained from doing that.
Yeah, he's been staying on the ground a lot more here, but as a result, he's just been getting pegged by a lot more of these standing fierces.
Yeah, Art mixes up between fire and stand fierce really well. Okay, finally. And he holds his ground. Was not scared.
Okay, good jump distance. No standing roundhouse.
Oh, he took a
perfect, yeah.
Oh boy, if he had whiffed that, that would have been crouching short EX hand into red focus. Yeah, all those moments.
But it was at that same range where he had done standing roundhouses before, so Snake Eyes was committed to trying to beat that.
Yes.
And Arturo recognized that. Great recognition of distancing. One of Arturo's best strengths. Oh.
Ooh, might have been able to get a whiff punish. Didn't go for it. Okay, here's Snake now.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Yeah.
This is not necessarily for damage. This is to just get the knockdown. He needs to get in there against Dawson. Oh, he does it.
This is really bad now because the back throw pushes him into the corner.
Oh, it's looking like he's running out of time here. Literally, not just health at this point. Oh, sniper!
Oh, nice.
Didn't get the hand to get over there, and I don't see him doing it now. I think he's out of time.
Yeah, you just let him grab him because it's just not going to hit him in time. And Arturo goes up 2 games Wait, no. It's 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, folks.
It's 3 out of 5. Arturo thought he had it. It's not done
quite.
yet.
Yesterday when they played, speaking of the jumps again, the longer the set went on, towards the end, there were more jumps by Snake Eyes. The last couple rounds, he had 27 total jumps.
More desperation in
Exactly.
that situation.
So let's see if that same kind of thing goes on. He's considering.
Now the advantages that Evil Ryu has, jump hurricane, dive kick, changes jump arc a little bit. But like you said, this is not a great match. We saw this is what Xian used as a counter pick to Daigo at Capcom Cup last year.
I think that part of that was picking against Daigo, not necessarily the character. Not that Evil Ryu does not win this matchup, okay? It's probably a slight win for Sim or even. But I guess Snake Eyes just feels like that Geef match, he had so few options.
Yeah.
The way that Arturo was controlling space and where he was, and the rhythms that he was using, by the way, to control space, pressing buttons, those are quite different than the rhythms he used in their match yesterday. So the studying that Snake did, that might not have been all that useful. Now keep in mind, he plays Evil Ryu like a Zangief player. He's not looking to zone, he's looking to get in.
Overheads and throws.
Wow!
Wow, okay, well, great start for Snake Eyes.
Okay, look at that switch.
Well, there you see the benefits we talked about already. Dive kick, high damage. But now Arturo just basically has to calm down a little bit, get the proper reaction. Snake Eyes got one successful jump in, and that was all it took.
Art has settled it down a little bit here.
Yep, there it is, that EX up flame.
Okay, he knows the setup.
Oh, trying to hurricane. I actually like that option, but great button. Oh, he gets him with the uppercut. Oh,
he didn't get the rest.
Maybe he wanted to save the meter potentially for third round or when he had a better chance of killing him.
Great reaction. Match point now for Snake, for Sabin, excuse me. Keep in mind this is loser's side, so Snake is on the verge of elimination.
Well, there it is again, the uppercut just catching him. Trying to figure out a way in, hasn't been able to get it. Tries the hop kick, here we go. Using low fierce to stand him up.
Okay, here's Snake. Oh, this reset. Oh, if he had gotten that hit, that might have been stun.
Oh, teleport just to avoid that mix-up. Gets hit by standing fierce. Trying to find his way in again. Uses the meter for the overhead, but Arturo successfully blocks it.
Oh, here's
Counter
also
hit.
one. He might just, oh, he got that hit.
Arturo Sanchez moves on. In loser's bracket, Snake Eyes has been eliminated. There you go, great stuff from Arturo Sanchez. Just basically continuing from exactly where he left off yesterday, playing just the highest level. I mean, okay.
He looks great.
Look, I'm going to say this. Keep in mind, Arturo has been a great player for a very long time, but he is playing some of the best Street Fighter I have ever seen him play.
Yeah, that was really great.
Yeah.
That was really great. I think that can show you the value of branching out to another game for a while, branching out to another character for a while, and applying lessons that you learn there. I love the spots that he picked. He took some risks in anti-airs occasionally, but a lot of the time he was patient.
Yes.
Those far stand roundhouses that he had, some of those could have been beaten by some of Geef's jump options. And when he had EX up blast, when Geef stuck out the far jump fierce, if Geef had empty jump, different story. But he just had the exact beat on when to bring those things out.
Exactly. He had just a perfect read.
Yes.
A perfect read on Snake Eyes, and as a result, 3-0. Dominating match for Arturo Sanchez. He's going to move on in loser's bracket.
Excellent job. Yeah.
All right. And once again, really want to take an opportunity to give a shout out to everyone who makes this event possible, particularly Mad Cats here, who is sponsoring not only the Capcom Pro Tour, but has a partnership with Capcom for Street Fighter V. Going to make all sorts of new peripherals and products for them when Street Fighter V comes out. But yes, they've been supporting the fighting game community for years and years, and huge appreciation for everything they do for our scene. coming up next. So we had one of the East Coast New York players starting the day off well for their team. Jerron Grayson here, aka EMP Hero, gonna try to do the same thing against one of the most dangerous players probably in Street Fighter right now.
Absolutely.
And that is Kazunoko. Dangerous because, you know, it's really funny. I spoke with Jerron earlier today, and he said that he went and he wanted to study as much Kazunoko as possible. And honestly, it's hard to say if that would even help, because Kazunoko's so good. I mean, he must have a human, almost like some sort of random number generator in his head. One of the hardest players to read when it comes to wake-up options and key moments.
That's right, but he is such a smart player. You know, he recognizes what people are expecting so well, and what they expect in the mid-range. So if Jerron has studied this match, I think the best things for him to do are look at how to play the neutral game.
Yes.
As far as the knockdowns go, as far as the mix-ups go, that's something that you're going to have to just try with Kazunoko when you play him and see how it goes. I don't know that you can really figure things out in advance there, but you can do a lot of good work figuring out how to play against the character generally and about how Kazunoko likes to move with the character generally. I just want to point out, I walked by Hero earlier and he motioned to me and he said, "David, can you please make sure to point out to people that my name is pronounced Hero, not Hyro?"
Huh, interesting.
And I was like, "I always called you Hero." And he was like, "Yeah, I know, but just say it on stream." And I was like, "All right." So I did. There you go.
Here we go now. He's really going to try to do his best job at keeping Yun out. Bison, a lot of very good zoning buttons. Standing forward, standing roundhouse, good ways to keep people out. But Kazunoko just has a really, really strong read on how to get in. He's so good at knowing the right times to dive kick, and then when you're looking for the dive kick, he's going to dash up low forward shoulder you if he's got 3 bars, get that red focus crumple. Yeah,
some of the things that really make his Yun work, that is to say make the dive kicks work, are not just excellent spacing, but the fact that he does jump medium kicks sometimes. Like you said, he does the dash into crouch medium kicks sometimes. Sometimes he stays on the ground looking for you to try to air, and he'll get the anti-air. He has the things that you need to do to set your game up as Yun.
Right. All right, he gets out, but Yun very good at chasing down EX Psycho Crusher on block. As you can see, Kazunoko pretty much exacting his will, exactly how he wants it right now. Getting the stun, getting this early, huge lead. There you go. Taking first round very convincingly.
Yeah, there were some nice setups in there. A Hero didn't block or tried to escape, but Kazunoko had the safe jump. So really nice. It's going to have to be a game of not getting into that situation for Hero, but he's already there again.
Nice.
Okay, escape. Let's see what he can do. Option select.
Yeah, beautiful, and goes in with the throw. I like it. Here comes the corner pressure. Kazunoko likes to hit buttons on his wake up, and a great read.
Oh, he didn't get it, and that's punishable.
Yeah. He had the read on Kazunoko, which is not easy, like I talked about.
Yes.
But there's that cross-up dive kick into the focus crumple, and that's just one thing that Hero has to be very, very concerned about, is just going those, is that cross-up dive kick. It's been a couple of times now that he's landed that every time when he's gotten the knockdown.
But that time, that round, there were some good things for him.
For sure.
Definitely things to build on. Oh, we've seen a bunch of crouch techs after the dive kicks.
Here we go.
Oh, stand tech this time. I know that's difficult to deal with.
Lots of dive kick pressure. He's made a recognition here that Hero has not been able to withstand the dive kick pressure. He's not sure how to deal with it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we just continue to see that in the next few games.
Okay. Hero coming in.
Yeah, doing with a safe meaty Psycho Crusher. Just chipping him out. Yep. Just getting that damage. It takes 3 rounds in a row now for Kazunoko. 3rd one with chip damage.
Hero really wants to outrange.
Oh. And you know what he does? He's doing that low, strong, meaty timing. Psycho Crusher seems to have too slow of a startup that he can block afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There we go. Once again, Kazunoko with a successful wake-up attack. Look at this pressure.
Oh, there is the strong. Okay. You know he's been looking for that for a little bit. So good damage. Okay. Can he get the combo this time? He does.
Yep.
And very safe pressure.
Oh, comes right back in. Catches Kazunoko a little bit by surprise.
Oh,
Here
great
he goes.
range.
Yeah.
Well
Perfect.
placed by Hero.
Yeah. He recognized that range. He knew that dive kick was going to whip and punished it just on time. If you do it too early, like we saw yesterday on a couple of opponents of Kazunoko, you can actually stick your leg into that dive kick and get punished. Here we go. Good throw. Goes in. Baits out. Once again, the uppercut.
Saves bar.
Hero has baited out more of those uppercuts, the up kicks from Kazunoko than I've seen from other players so far this weekend.
Oh, he tried for the jump strong.
Oh, just made himself safe and catches the EX slug.
Oh, that definitely was not a good setup. Oh, he got him! That might do it.
It's going to come very close.
Not quite. He needs chip. Oh, he faked it. And Kazunoko wants him to bring something out. Here he is.
There it is. Hero taking it to 1 versus 1.
Oh, you can tell the crowd likes it. There's Jiran right there with the crowd framed. I like it.
The interesting thing about Kazunoko so far, one of the things that makes his game so dangerous is the Zempo tension, the command throw. We haven't seen him bust that out much yet today at all. Oh.
He had the right idea, just a little bit off on the timing. Oh, I think Kazunoko escaped, yeah. Yeah, very nicely done by Kazunoko. I don't know if he was expecting that necessarily, but he was keeping himself safe from all of Bison's reversal options. And at the same time, of course, he can come back down with the dive kick.
Right. Oh, punishable range.
Very smart player.
Yeah. There it is, that dive kick pressure. That's where he's had most of his success so far. There it is, the Devil's Reverse to get out of there, but Kazunoko doesn't let him get away without taking much damage.
Great whiff punish. Stayed grounded at an excellent spot.
Not going to be much damage off of this, so he's going to go for the mix-up. Just goes for the regular throw. Oh, yeah. Just good reaction from Kazunoko. Caught the anti-air.
That was a fast game.
All right. 2-1 for Kazunoko. Again, losers bracket match. Winner moves on, loser is eliminated. Oh, wow.
Oh, he didn't get what he wanted there. Well, neither did Kazunoko. And again.
Lots of dropped combos from both players. Kazunoko getting to the other side. Oh, there he goes for the throw. But Hero read it, got through with the EX Psycho Crusher.
Kept him down with the roundhouse there. Kazunoko staying grounded. Oh, wow.
What the?
Trying to bait Bison to jump, maybe?
Nice counter. Low shorts. Gets in there a little bit, trying to push him a little bit further into the corner.
Wow, that timing.
Yeah, gets through the Zempo tension again. Oh, punished in time. But he's not expecting it again. And wow, for once I've actually seen Kazunoko with a bunch of wrong guesses on his and his opponent's wake-ups. Jiran doing a great job. Out Kazunokoing Kazunoko.
Wow, the reads. Okay. Great backdash and right into pressure. Oh, he missed the dive kick.
Yeah, he tried it again, just mistimed it. Oh.
Yeah, he up kicked on that setup the last time too.
I do like him going to the air on that dive kick pressure, so he just gets hit out of the air, less punished. But then Kazunoko got in anyway, and here we go, building a little extra meter with those shoulders.
That's match point now for Kazunoko.
Does Jiran have it in him to extend it to the game 5?
Oh, he waited there just in case of the EX Psycho.
Nice. Throws him into the corner. And Kazunoko blocking on his wake up. You see the adaptation there from him.
That's right.
No up kicks from Kazunoko that time on the Devil's Reverse.
Couple of jump mediums, maybe to knock down a jump strong air there.
Autocorrect. Psycho.
Oh, we walked back just for that.
Oh, here we go. Could this be it? Oh, and he just takes a forward step into it. Gets caught. Kazunoko moves on. Jerron Grayson finishes. Hero finishes in 7th place. What a great performance from him, representing his home state. You see in the cap right there, New York. New York City again. The New York crew has been doing phenomenal this weekend. Unfortunately, the first of the 3 goes home today, and that is Jerron Grayson, but again, played way beyond the expectations of everyone else. Now, the people who know him know how good he is.
Yeah.
And you know he's a really strong player,
Yeah.
but for a lot of the people who are, not as familiar with all the players.
Sure, especially somebody who's been playing as long as he has and was at the top of his game, some years ago.
Right, exactly.
But he seems to be back there.
And here you see the winner's bracket. Momochi got here by defeating EMP Hero, and Shin got here by defeating Filipino Man, and they're going to be playing next on the stream, E.G. Momochi versus Razor Shin. Dominion, of course, in a very epic match, defeating Bonchan in winner's bracket.
Yeah.
And then Fudo, only person so far today who has been able to defeat Arturo Sanchez. They're going to be going at it after this match.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a blow-up. That was 2-1, I think, right?
Yeah. So here you go, Momochi and Shin, 2 players who played each other in the grand finals of Capcom Cup 2015, just at the end, just in December this last year. And Shin was in winner's bracket. Momochi came from loser's bracket, and Momochi pretty much won pretty solidly against Shin.
He did. I recall talking with Shen afterward, and he said that when he knew it was Momochi, he knew that he didn't have much of a chance because he had tried playing against Dark Jiwa's Ken earlier, in a tournament earlier.
Okay.
And he just didn't have any success. And he thought he couldn't beat Dark Jiwa. He's not beating Momochi. And so he came into that match not feeling very good about it, and ultimately he lost.
Yeah.
So since then, I know he's been putting in a lot of time trying to figure
Ken.
out how to deal with the Ken matchup, but on top of that, how to deal with the little differences that Momochi has that separate him from everybody else.
Yeah, it's obviously not a good idea to go into a match thinking that you've already lost. So hopefully, maybe what Shen needs is just the confidence boost, is just to psych himself up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if he can apply anything that he's learned, anything that he's researched, because he'll obviously have researched this match a lot more than Momochi has since Capcom Cup.
Well, I wouldn't put anything past Momochi. He really puts in a lot of time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So 3 out of 5 to get into winners finals.
Wow.
Wow.
Reaction, that uppercut, gets the thunder kick in, establishes that. That's going to open him up for fake step kick into low forward and such.
Momochi doing a lot of walking forward and then just blocking.
Yeah, but I also like that Shin is playing a very patient, not super active game. This time, safe jump from Momochi gives Shin an opportunity.
I think he was threatening with cross up PX hurricane.
All right, fake cross up.
Oh, he found the jab.
Oh, that barely connected.
Wow. All the way through.
Yep, Shin taking round 1. Yeah, you can see it right now. Shin is just not committing to much. He's playing much more patiently. Not very buttonsy at all.
No. Oh, neither is Momochi.
Yeah, trying to let Momochi make the first move so that he can react to it and counter. You see, he's been trying to whiff punish a lot more.
You know, he's not even doing crouching strong into hands. He's just been pressing with the button.
Maybe he doesn't like the negative position it puts him in. Because after you block the hands, he has to finish at least a little bit of the hand.
Yes.
And in that situation, you're negative, and Ken kind of has options.
Oh, he missed it. Now he's locked on super. Ultra's not fully stocked. Oh, he finds it.
Yeah, but he's just going to take the damage that he got now. Save all that meter.
Oh, maybe for this.
Gonna go for it. It's gonna be huge amount of damage. Not gonna quite kill.
Lot of damage output available from Momochi right now.
Yep.
Oh, just like that.
Wow. And that also hasn't quite killed yet, but I don't know what Ken Again, doesn't have anything to do in that situation. Yeah. No wake-up attacks. That jump roundhouse was pretty much free for Momochi, and the chip afterwards.
And the option select that was hidden in it.
But the only consolation Shin can have in there is that they both had to use up all their resources for that. Momochi even used the EX uppercut to make sure that it chipped him to death.
Oh, hey!
Okay, sometimes he doesn't complete that because he wants to get the setup instead. Oh, wow! Braves the wake-up waterfall kick. Nice block from Momochi.
Love the stagger!
The frame trap from Shin. He just low jab and then chained into the second low jab at a slightly delayed pace. Gave Momochi enough room to hang himself.
There you see Shen and Iji Momochi.
Shin takes game one. Wow.
Oh, more offensive approach now? Is he going to go away from playing as cautiously, as far away as he did? Yeah, it looks like that's the goal.
There was that fake step kick into low forward. Like I said, the thunder kick in the first round helped establish that.
I love how he changes strategy so quickly.
Mark of a strong player, yep. And somehow he's managed to bait Shin into being a little more buttonsy again.
Well, you feel like you want to stop him from rushing you down.
Yep. Oh, wow. Kick mode roll. You barely see that.
Okay,
Nice.
there's a little stab.
All right. Great round there from Momochi. A little bit of an adjustment, like you said, being a little more offensive.
And back to the previous style, maybe?
Switching back and forth, keep your opponent guessing.
Yeah, it's hard to get a beat on him. Shen working on bar.
Ooh, he had that opportunity, but sometimes you're not expecting it and you're just ready to backdash.
Wow, from very far. Here he comes.
From the front, and again, sitting on a lot of meter now. Imagine he would use it for a lot of FADCs after hands. Here we go.
That's it. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, empty jump. Again, the same stagger, yeah. And he's doing a lot of this without using any meter.
Jeez. Wow, that did nothing.
Oh! And he had the punish all ready to go. That is so smart.
Great prediction. Momochi's got to settle down a little bit when it comes to trying to crouch tech or put a poke in between.
Maybe
that's costing him a lot.
Maybe that's one of the things. Shin probably did a lot of research in the matches and saw that Momochi was doing a lot of late crouch techs and such. Because he's opened him up the same way twice now.
Wow, gutsy jump. But he had played so much on the ground. I think it's pretty reasonable to think that Momochi wouldn't. Oh!
Oh! Armor breaker!
Wow, and look at the damage because a bunch of that was gray. Almost chipped. Momochi on the ropes here in this game. There it is, 2-0.
Yeah, Shin immediately canceled that into the hand slap. Hand slap is his punch mode armor breaker.
Very, very good.
And was able to defeat the red focus.
I love some of the predictions he's making. You mentioned how he just walked back expecting that wake up DP, and he had already switched modes, so he already had the punch lined up. There was even a moment where he saw Momochi walking toward, and he immediately switched to kick stance. Momochi jumped, and of course, Shen had the down roundhouse anti-air. But he made that. I saw him make that switch before Momochi jumped. So that's excellent understanding of what your opponent wants to do. Now, yesterday we saw Momochi switch once.
Yep, he had went to Elena to fight against Hiro. Hiro actually made Momochi change characters, but it looks like Momochi doesn't have any character that he feels a little more comfortable fighting Gen with. He's just going to rely on his own gameplay here to make the adjustment. And, being Momochi, that's a fair assessment. But Shin right now doing such a great job. Not going to say he quite has Momochi's number, but he's looking so solid here. Is he going to get himself in the winner's finals? He focused backdash to bait out that hurricane. And again, that same stagger. Counter hit strong into sweep. That's 3 times now that we've seen him fall for that stagger.
Yes.
Getting in with that focus, but it was only level 1, so he knew he was negative, so he just backdashed right out of there. Didn't want to get into close range to deal with the mix-up. And again, Momochi with no anti-air on the jump.
Right. Lots of control by Shen.
Momochi just using a meter on an EX Fireball for Ken to try to establish a little bit of momentum.
The round that he won, it was the round that he played offensively. And other than that, he's really been outranged by Shen. You know, he hasn't been able to get in there very often. Look at that whiff punish. It's not easy to make Momochi misplace the step kick like that.
Yeah. He has one of the best footsies, but Shen is playing it really smart right now. Great throw tech. And he's 1 hit away from getting ultra, super into ultra here.
Again, there was a stagger.
Yeah, and he'll do it too. He will use all that meter to win this round.
Well, he got all that meter in this round, so he can get it again.
Yeah, Momochi's scared to throw any fireballs right now. That was an opportunity to super right through there.
Yeah, I think that Shen doesn't believe he has to take that risk quite yet. Now it's time to take that risk, though. Oh, Ultra 2. Oh, yeah. Love that he stopped jumping for that anti-air Ultra. Not Ultra
he
used it.
He hit him with the underhand. And Shen is going to rob that round from Momochi. Not only did he take that round, but he saved all of his meter doing it.
By the way, did you see the Ultra trade just there?
Yeah. 1 round away from sending Momochi to losers. Shen sitting on a lot of meter. If he can land that super into maybe a waterfall kick juggle, would be a very good way to discourage him.
Wow, this corner control. Potential 3-0 on the player who has looked the most dominant of anybody in the last few months.
Oh, he went for the underhand again. You actually have to low block that one.
Shen just gets away.
Great defense. He has not let Momochi start up any mix-ups, but here he comes. Just as I say that, Momochi's getting in there. This is that offensive pressure that you were talking about that he did so well with the only 1 round that he's won so far.
And he had the late media there.
Wow, he's done so much damage with that overhead.
Yeah, I guess Momochi must be worried about sweep. That's really Shen's only credible low there. Oh!
Oh, he gets away! Lots of meters spent there. He was just going to try to use it as an anti-air.
Pretty significant loss there for Shen. Still has a chance, though. Here he comes.
Oh, from the front!
Baby.
From the front! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's going to let it drop. He
Wow.
beats it out! He beats the uppercut out! Shen takes it 6 rounds to 1. What a dominating performance by Shen.
There's a man who's put in the time. He's a very strong player, of course, but on top of that, on top of whatever natural stuff he has going on, you can really see how much time he put in against Momochi. To go from feeling like being matched up against Momochi at Capcom Cup was a loss even before it started, to 6 rounds to 1 is a gigantic change in the space of just 3 months.
That is the mark of a strong player. Look, Shen is an EVO champion. There's a reason why he's an EVO champion. Since then, for some reason, I feel like people haven't given him the same kind of credit that a lot of other players have gotten.
I think you're right.
But he's amazing, and this is great proof of why he is so amazing here. He studied the match, and Momochi, who has looked nigh indestructible from the last couple of months, he made Momochi look pedestrian. He really, really did.
Yeah, Momochi so rarely got in and played what he wanted to play. There was really only 1 round where that happened. So we're going to switch to the other side. Fudo from Japan, Daiminion from New York, USA.
Yeah, we've had, interestingly enough, we're at 3 out of 5, but we've had 3 3-0s, if I'm not mistaken.
We've had a 3-0, we've had a 3-1, and we've had a 3-0.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
So Daiminion and Fudo here with a little bit of button checks. But we saw Daiminion yesterday defeat Bonchan. That's not an easy task for Guile.
No. Well, actually, I'm not. I think that's fine, personally.
You think it's even matchup?
I think that's fine matchup.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And it's a matchup that he knows very well.
Oh, that's right. Because he plays against Sanford Kelly all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that was much of a mismatch. Actually, I agree about this. I feel like Guile, you know, he has some real bad situations when it comes to being cornered, and what Faye can do there. He has some really mean mix-ups and traps. But as far as the mid-range play goes, I think Guile can keep up.
Not only that, but we've seen this plenty of times from Dominion already. Yeah, it's hard when Fei Long gets you in the corner, but Dominion lives in the corner. He loves the corner. In fact, sometimes he seems to play his strongest when he gets cornered.
Yeah.
But we have had plenty of upsets this weekend.
Ooh.
And a great start for Dominion.
Wow, yeah. Fudo's got to settle down a bit, and he does. Just the first round. But that is some good stuff to establish for Dominion. Great spacing on the booms, great timing on the booms.
Oh, oh nice. Saves himself. So here comes Fudo. So let's see how this corner goes. Yeah, thought he was crossing up, but he stayed up in the front. What the backdash?
Wow.
He's going to ultra to do some extra damage here. Not only that, but one touch may even get him stunned.
Yep. So great start for Dominion, but excellent recovery by Fudo.
That's a discouraging round there for Dominion. Again, same start.
Yeah, I actually really like that that Fudo was willing to do that twice in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
Screw you, Guile.
a lot of times, you know, that's a smart thing to do because at the beginning of a round, what's Guile going to do? Flash kick you, right? So
That opening gambit is always so interesting.
yep. Oh, too far to punish.
Oh, the delay stuns in 2 rounds.
Spins the 3 bars for that. Oh, nice. All right, going to get him back in the round a little bit, but he's got to figure out that he's actually just going to stay back and play the Sonic Boom game.
Playing Dominion game. Yeah, there's the trade.
Yeah, got to be careful. That jumping strong from Fei Long hits so well below him. Ridiculous hitbox on that jump. All right, good first game for Fudo, though. Established a
Yeah,
lot.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's amazing.
Let's go, Fudo. 3 times in a row. I hope he does it again next round.
Me too.
dude. I really do. Nice. Empty jump.
Oh.
Oh, no, just
wow.
gets him with a crumple.
And into the corner now.
Okay, he saw that trick before.
Dominion still caught in the corner there. Lots of nice harassment from Fudo. Getting that white life back.
But see how good Dominion's defense has been. He's teched all these throws.
Dominion's not overcommitting to a flash kick.
Oh, he thought he was going to maybe backdash or flame kick.
Oh! Wow, he just didn't think it was time.
Yep, Fudo actually used Dominion's patience against him, landed 2 throws.
Please, please. Ah, it would have worked. Well, I don't know.
But
Maybe
Dominion
Jab would have won
actually
anyway.
had the right reaction to
You're
what
right.
Fudo did.
You're totally right.
Dominion has won the opening Agambatu against Fudo all 4 rounds, but Fudo has won all 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
3
3
of
so
3.
far.
Yeah, 3 so far. Ooh. Almost wish punished with a crumple. Yep, gotta save himself.
Wow.
Oh, that was that trick, and Dominion
He
recognized
blocked
it.
it.
Yeah.
He's
oh,
the best.
uses the EX, maybe for extra damage, I'm not sure. Oh, not much Kyle can do in this situation.
Yeah, that's the checkmate. There are situations that are checkmates. He even tried for delayed wake up there. Didn't work out. So it's a 2-0. Noel Brown is a lot of people's coach.
Yep. There's actually a hard, fast rule here at final round. One coach, not allowed to swap coaches.
Yeah. I actually think he's a good pick. He knows a lot about the game and he's creative.
Oh no, thought he could make it under, but again, that jump strong from Fei Long reaches so far below him. And he has been spacing that double Rekka so well that after the second block, even though he's punishable, he just hasn't been able to do anything. And he might even be seeing if Guile is standing or not. Because if he's standing, he can go for the second Rekka and he can't get flash kicked.
See that delayed wake-up DP right there? Yeah.
That might have been the Momochi tag.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Dominion gets out of the corner a little bit. Right back in.
Oh, chases down the back dash. Beautiful. A lot of times that FADC back dash, the block stun is shortened no matter which way you forward dash or back dash. So a lot of people can punish back dashes now.
Getting pretty close here. Fudo's looks like he's marching his way into winners finals. One more hit. Ooh!
Forward dash, I like it.
All right,
Oh,
I mean, staying alive,
chance.
staying alive. Oh, wow!
Oh,
And he didn't
no.
get the cancel!
No flash kick, but that was a punish there. That was the proper punish. Dominion stays alive.
Yeah.
Barely, but he's alive.
Fudo's not in that winners finals yet.
Frame trap Rekkas. Confirms his combo, Rekkas. Oh, went for the regular throw. Armor breaker, nice. Oh, I love that. One of the most satisfying two-hit combos ever. Oh,
Nice.
there it is again. The delayed uppercut.
Oh, he went backward. He was too worried about it. If he had done forward, he might have been able to get Ultra, and that might have been the round. But instead, Fudo got it, and he's in winners finals. So that is another 3-0.
Fudo pretty dominating there. And he's going to be going up against, not easy Momochi, I almost said that. He's going up against Razor Shin in winners finals. Instead, we're going to see Momochi come down here in losers bracket.
Yeah, let's check out what losers bracket looks like right now. Art started in there. Art against Snake Eyes. That happened there in the middle bottom of your screen. And since he won and Momochi lost, that's the matchup. And on the other side is Dominion against Kazunoko.
I actually like this match for Arturo if Momochi goes with Ken. I actually feel like that this is a really good matchup for Arturo because he knows how to deal with Shotos. Right?
Sure, yeah, absolutely he does. I think, personally, I believe that Ken is the best of the Shotos against Sim. I still think, obviously, Sim does fine.
Right.
But, you know, we'll see. Art has just played so well.
Right.
His only loss is to Fudo. Fudo is guaranteed top 3. All right, so if that's your only loss so far this weekend, you're doing all right.
Right. Now, here's the other concern, though. We've obviously seen Momochi has control over a whole host of characters. And
Right.
Dalsum is one of the most counter-pickable characters in this game.
You're right.
He gets counter